All right, with this CJ Stroud stuff, he has not gotten it. I know how we talked about him 2 years ago, and I'm not a knee-jerk guy when it comes to coaching or the position. I know how hard it is, and Stroud has got some really good ability. But JB, the cold hard facts is he's gotten worse since his rookie year, not better. Matter of fact, he's gotten way worse. He's too careless with the ball. He feels skittish to me. He doesn't feel as aggressive to me. He's a good kid, but there's something missing from his game, whether his head's in the wrong. We can go through the mechanical 2 X's and O's stuff, but there's this feeling of, and I don't want to hear anybody say, well, he's still affected by getting hit all the time his second year. Well, get in fucking line, dude. This is called playing pro football, and you get paid. I would not pay him $55 million to lead my team. I can't. This has cost him a lot of money. If you felt like you did about Darnold at the end of last year, at the end of the season, they're like, well, man, we're Minnesota, we're going to let him go. Sam Darnold, man, that looked like the Jets Sam Darnold. What are you saying about Stroud? Do you know how hard you got to try to turn the ball over 10 or 11 times? Lay it on the ground 5 times and throw it to the other team 4 or 5 times. Hell, there was 3 or 4 other balls that should have been caught and picked. And I'm a Stroud fan, but this is where somebody's got to put their foot in the ground and say, draw a line. I'm telling you, while it's not just him, play calling, situational football, CJ Stroud is a big reason the Houston Texans are going home for the playoffs now. He was not good, and I cannot play. Somebody's got to stand and say, I can't. Dude, you want to play for 40? Fine. You ain't getting 60 from me, because right now he's proven over the last 2 years he is not worth that kind of money. He's become just a guy as a quarterback.
Devil's advocate in me, though, I guess you got to pay the people that – here's the issue. You don't have to.
He's going to get paid. Oh, he is going to get paid, but I would not pay him.
He's going to get paid because you've paid Tua, Sunshine,
Hurts,
Kyler Murray, all these guys that guess who has more wins than in the playoffs? CJ Stroud. CJ's got as many as Lamar Jackson. He's got more than Herbert paid, Tua paid, Kyler Murray paid, Sunshine paid. I can go down the list. CJ has more wins in the playoffs when it matters. So you can say all you want to say, and we understand that whole thing. But since Tank Dell, my kid, has gone down with injury, his best friend, by the way, he is so scared in the pocket to look for Dalton Schultz or to get the ball off of number 1 read. And when Nico went down last night, it showed that he didn't have
holding the ball way too long, too, JB. He will not throw it away.
He didn't have a safety blanket that made him feel, okay, Schultz is my – I don't know why Schultz didn't become his safety blanket, but you had no Nico. You had no Tank Dell. I don't know why they traded Mechie, because that's another slot type of guy that would have helped them, in my opinion, get vertical on a linebacker. But he literally is holding the ball for no reason, and I don't know why. And I've been in this scenario. I've been in these scenarios, Sean, and you have. Well, when we played the position, for some reason, when we're young, we wanted to make a play every play instead of throwing it out of bounds. I don't know why he throws so many balls up in the green grass. I've never seen a guy do this much
while he's taking a hit.
Yeah, like just eat it and throw it the fuck out of bounds. I don't understand what he's doing there. And then you're in a sleet and snow game, which we know is the worst conditions for a quarterback. I'd rather have it full snow than a rainy or a sleet game where the ball is just basically a slippery ball of brick. So, like, people don't realize how hard it is to throw. But listen, one guy did it. The other guy can't make that same excuse. So we skipping balls and all that shit. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all mental with CJ, because CJ has top 5 skill set in the NFL. But guess what? If it ain't between the ears,
he may have a top 5 skill set pushing the ball, throwing it down the field, but he's not a top 5 skill set as a quarterback. There's guys that are far more skilled, in my opinion. Versatile. You're right, though, JB. It's just a dropping back and throwing it when he's in rhythm. I know he didn't have Nico Collins, but that's when a quarterback's got to elevate, when you don't have – everybody's got somebody that's been banged up. And this has come from a guy who's a CJ Stroud fan. I watch him, and I feel like he's skittish, and I feel like he's more afraid than a teenage girl at doggone Halloween 12, okay? Just like, enough, man. Dude, settle in. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. I know he's had a couple different coordinator changes and the rest, but what happened? And I know Tank Dell's part of it. But you know this, JB, you lose a player, you got to find a way to elevate your game. That's why we pay you 55, 60 million when we do. And for all the love C.J. Stroud had earned as a rookie, the shine is off that right now. There's a lot he's going to have to do this offseason. I know he can throw, and he may come back and be the MVP next year. I don't ever quit on guys. Why? Darnold, Geno. We've seen Geno Smith reclamation projects, and none of those guys started their careers like CJ has. He's just going the wrong way. Whether it's poor mechanics coaching, whether it's dude get rid of the ball, whether it's man get your head in the right place, whatever it is, because he can throw it, and he was a great mid-level thrower we saw when his rookie year, but he is not getting better, and I can only go by. That's why don't put somebody in the Hall of Fame as a rookie and don't bury him as a rookie, because there's growth that goes with this position. This is about the natural growth. But we're going to walk right out of natural growth and into $60 million? Nah, I can't do it, because I hate to say it, they had no business with that offense beating the Pittsburgh Steelers. And if Pittsburgh's offense would have been even a little bit good, they may have had trouble. But 2 defensive touchdowns, they helped. C.J. Stroud right now, C.J. Stroud has as important offseason as any quarterback that is in that pay period area that we've had in quite some time. He is sitting on it, but he's going to get paid, JB. I wouldn't pay him $60 million. I don't think he's worth it right now. And hell, who's a better player? Who throws the ball better to you? Who's a better player, Darnold or him?
Right now, Darnold. But
okay,
yeah. The thing is,
if they're both free agents, who would you take?
Right now,
both the same team.
I take Darnold. I'm a Darnold guy. I'm a Darnold guy. He's won 28 games in 2 years, and everybody shits on him. Here's the thing: put him with some competent roster like you have with Minnesota and Seattle, and look what Sam Darnold is. He's a upper tier quarterback in this league that I think is so bad and watered down. Put some guys around some competence. That's why I take Sam Darnold, because he's proven and he can win multiple games yearly around competence. And CJ has a Super Bowl winning defense, and I don't know if you're wasting that defense, because we know rosters change in the league very, very quickly and often. CJ and Will, the DN, is on the same draft class. You better figure out Will Anderson. You're going to lose some pieces here, and it's a very small window to get to a Super Bowl. And offensively, the Texans have failed that great defense, and I don't know if you can continue to gamble and hope you can keep that defense intact and miss on the quarterback position. So this is something you have to make a decision internally here soon.
Yeah, when they both win, it was the second and third picks of that draft, right? Back-to-back for them, right? JB was the second 3 or second 4, regardless. Stroud and then Will Anderson, they had 2 picks. And Will Anderson, the difference, too, in them is right now, one's gotten better every year, taking the steps up. The other has gotten worse every year, which is sad, because C.J. Stroud is a good player, and I think he cares. Some guys say, "Well, Sean, don't they all?" No, some care more than others. I think C.J. does care, and I think he'll go to work. But whether it's coordinators, it's a little bit of everything. And this doesn't mean he's burying his career. I just say I wouldn't pay him right now. He would have to wait or think about something else. So to me, he just is. Even some of the catches, his inaccuracy this season at times, but the last couple of weeks on throws on the simple stuff was mind-boggling. Mind-boggling.
I'm gonna be honest, man. We got to get rid of these fucking 7-on-7 quarterback guru fucking trainers.
I can't stand them. I can't stand it.
I know CJ personally. I know CJ, and I know who his coach is off the field, out of the NFL, and he's a joke. He's an absolute joke. He never played the position. He's only inherited NFL guys that were already created and made after they became NFL guys. He didn't take an 8th grade kid and make him an NFL player. People don't grasp that concept. So at the end of the day, CJ, you got to get with a real quarterback guy, man. You got to get rid of the D2 wideout that's now coaching quarterbacks because Deshaun Watson made him famous. We got to stop this crap, because it's clearly, if I'm watching CJ in the games, Sean, and you and I are sitting here looking at mechanics, and I'm sitting there like, why the fuck is his feet so far outside of his shoulders? Do you understand that you can't make an accurate ball when you're outside of your framework? Like
everything changes. The arm, the angle of the arm, the slot of the arm, everything changes when you're over Strider. And well, guess what, JB? I'm less than 30 minutes from where he is. He wants somebody who can coach him up. Pick up the phone and call me, dude. I'll be harsh on you, and I believe in you. But
he's around me the rest of the year.
There you go.
He's from LA. I mean, we got to get with some guys.
And if somebody are saying, Sean, can you teach better than most of the guys that are teaching it? My answer is simply this: absolutely.